Roseville Fire is preparing for a future where drones become a more common part of emergency response. And right now, the department has 10 certified drone pilots with 3 to 4 more in training. But fire leaders say they'll need many more as they work toward expanding the program with the long-term goal of having drones capable to go to every fire station in town. With that, we say hello and welcome back to the CBS 13 News at 5:30. I'm Tony Lopez. CBS 13's Connor McGill shows us how they're getting ready for what's next.
From boots on the ground to eyes in the sky, the future of firefighting is here.
We have a TELX 353 commodity. It's got 49,896 kilograms.
Roseville Fire Captain Jonathan Davidson says checks that would normally require a crew on scene can now be done using drones.
When they request UAV, about a minute and a half, we have a drone up in the air. You can see if we're starting to get any type of thermal runaway, an incident that might be too dangerous to put people in. We can start getting video and transmitting it down to the people on the ground who need that intel.
Roseville Fire first introduced drones to its service in 2020, and Jonathan was the first member of the department to obtain a pilot license. Now he says the city of Roseville is looking to expand its wings.
They want to put a drone on every single fire station in town, and it would be dual purpose fire and police. So anytime there's any type of vehicle accident or a fire, that drone can launch from the fire station, and there would be a person in a control center that would be able to fly that drone and provide the aerial reconnaissance.
As the program grows, so will the need for people qualified to fly those missions. Battalion Chief Tom Pham says military veterans are a natural fit.
We're pretty much problem solvers. A lot of times, in emergency, we're going to have to make decisions, and we're just given about 67% of the facts, and we have to take action. I think that's a skill set that a lot of veterans have that we can translate to the civilian world or here in the fire service.
That's why the Veterans Workforce Alliance is helping connect former service members with fire departments looking to expand their drone programs.
When an organization needs drones and drone operators, well, the military has them, and there's 200,000 military personnel that transfer out of the military every year. And so that's a perfect source for these organizations that have that need.
For Davidson, it's another reminder of how much the fire service has changed over the last quarter century, and he believes it's still evolving.
There's so many different things that we do in this profession that are outside of just taking a hose into a burning building and putting the water on the fire.
A tiny but mighty tool supporting and shaping the future of emergency response.